Hello, everybody. This is JCK. Look who I have with me. I have two of the most fabulous angelic beings on this planet that I know of. And I'm really super excited. We're both excited and we're all excited and we're tingling from head to toe. I'm super duper tingling. Are you, Joanne? Yes. And Thomas as well. We've got a massive, massive announcement to make. A huge announcement to make. Everybody's been asking for it. Everybody's been asking for the community to come together. Everybody's been asking for us to all physically meet once and for all. Guess what? We are doing a 3-day spiritual retreat. And with these two little beauties here, this is going to be an epic retreat. It is called Return to the Heart. It is our 111 retreat because we thought 111, there's 3 of us, and it is called Return to the Heart Retreat. And where is it, Thomas?
It's gonna be in the beautiful green Devon area of the UK.
It's in the UK. You win a car and you win a car. Exciting. It's in fabulous UK. So all of you people in Europe, in England, in Scotland, in Wales, in Ireland, wherever you are, if you can make it. And even there's a lot of people I know in Australia and the US and anywhere else who want to fly in. This is happening really, really soon. How long have we got? 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Roughly about 6 weeks to get it all organized. And if you come from everywhere else, just remember, bring an umbrella.
4 seasons in one day, I hear. Joanne, are you excited?
Oh, I can't even tell you how excited I am. I've had to keep this in since we spoke about it just a couple of weeks ago. I've been exploding with excitement.
This is going to be, this is a joint.
To hold people and just
I can't wait
to hug people and just to like have physical contact with awakened spiritual beings.
And for me, it's like almost sounds still very surreal. It's like, okay, we are doing it. We are still sitting here on Zoom. I know, JC, you will talk about your presence. It's going to be a bit challenging, but it's like, oh my God, it looks like it's really going to happen. It is happening. It's not just looks like. We have
got a
taken the
venue.
commitment. We have committed. We have found the place. The place is not going to be announced until very, very shortly before we get started with the retreat.
Well, we need to tell everyone when the retreat is. So if you didn't already know, so this retreat is called Return to the Heart Retreat. You are going to have 3 fabulous teachers here, 3-day retreat, and it is on August the 17th. 18th and 19th
of August
2022. Okay, so it's now, it's like in about 6 and a bit weeks. So August 17, 18 and 19, a spiritual retreat, 3-day retreat with Joanne Dunn, fabulous healer, spiritual teacher extraordinaire, Thomas Müller, another incredible healer, spiritual guru extraordinaire, and myself. I will be also teaching you all, and we will talk about all our contributions, and you will also be making connections with all of the beautiful community. This is the chance of a lifetime. We were getting tingles before we started recording because we realized the impact that this retreat is going to have. This is not just a, sushi kind of event where everyone has hors d'oeuvres and pretends to be spiritual. We're doing proper work and preparation for this brilliant new energy frequency that is hitting us. So Joanne, do you want to tell everyone your beautiful contribution? This girl, I want to tell you, everybody, I am standing amongst giants in the spiritual community because I have, I'm getting tingles.
I just got that sweat.
We've got decades of expertise between these two. I'm just so thrilled. I hold Joanne up in the highest regard. To me, she's the go-to. She is the go-to for anything to do with frequency, understanding our reality, spiritual hygiene, preparation. There's so much that Joanne has, and she's offering it here in this retreat. So please talk, Joanne, and tell us what you're doing.
Thank you. So my kind of main modality is helping people understand energy and helping them understand how by taking control of your own energy, you're taking control of your own life. I'm all about helping people remember who they are, because I think that's one question that everybody has, you know, anybody that I ever talk to, who am I and why am I here? So recently I've been given a new, I don't know, call it modality, whatever you will, that basically you know, helps people connect to that soul stream of consciousness. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be initially helping people ground and clear and protect their energy. And for anybody that maybe isn't aware of me, I used to work with dragon energy, and then at the beginning of the year, they kind of left me all alone and to do this all by myself. And I've learned so much, but I realize now why that came in, because I had to then make space for kind of the new that was coming in. So the dragons are back, and they're ready to work with sorry.
Oh, beautiful.
They're coming forward to help now with the collective who are also ready, because we're stepping up in these energies, you know, with every solstice that comes in, and you know, all these big important dates, the energy that's coming in from the sun, our galactic center, and we're stepping up and stepping up and stepping up, you know, there's no going back anymore. So what they've said to me is, because I thought they were away for good, but they just surrounded me, and they're like, no, the collective are now at energetic space where they can all tap into this energy and help work with, you know, the dragons come and work. So the elemental parts of the dragons will be working with water, fire, earth, air, and also ether, which is really exciting, because there isn't anybody who really talks about that element. So there's a particular dragon energy that will come in that I'll be talking about. And it's about, for me, it's about teaching other people how to use this. It's not about me saying, oh, well, look what I can do. You know, it's about, you know, this is what I've learned through this. And now what I can do is I can help you do the same thing to be sovereign. So we're going to be working with that energy. We're going to be learning more about how to pull in our personal power. This is all about the heart, right? Because the heart is the key to it all. The heart center is the key to it all. It's where we connect to everything, all that we are in this beautiful heart space. So I'll also be helping people understand how to connect to the heart in relation to connect to all that we are, via, you know, new things that have come in. I'm just really, really excited to be sharing this space, and just coming together, and when everybody unifies in that space with the same intention. Oh, so will I let them know the intention, or will I talk about the intention?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Yes, I think so. Yeah.
So when we were getting together, we all realized that it's really important, because in this reality, frequency meets frequency, you know, like the law of attraction. So it was really important for us to set an intention for people gathering in this space, because this is about growth, and this is about development, and this is about us taking control back of our heart space and of love, to then in turn take control back of our reality. So we set an intention, which I would love to share with you all. So the intention for the 111 retreat, Return to Your Heart, is for the attendees to have a heart healing and activation of a lifetime, allowing them to be empowered and embody the highest version of themselves possible by expanding their heart center, to remember who they are in their own divine sovereignty, and to bring together a community of heart-led, awake souls in unity and expansion.
Going to be fantastic and explosive. How amazing is that? We're going to blow the roof off that location, I think, full of light. This is not just you all sitting passively back and just receiving. It's going to be a really incredibly transformative investment for you. And and the little details that we've got planned are just so, it's going to be an experience of a lifetime, if I do say so myself. I believe the gift that you will receive, the knowledge that you will receive, and then from there, the communities you're going to create. Thomas, my beautiful friend, my brother, my soul brother, I want to know, I want to know, with all of your beautiful expertise, and what are you imparting to these people on this 3-day retreat, spiritual retreat in Devon, in the Devon Hills?
I just feel like, before I go into that, I still feel like, quite in a sense, oh my God, yes, it's really real. It's really real. And it's so wonderful to have my soul sisters with me. And it's going to be really amazing. I mean, for the last 30 years, this is basically a culmination of my work for 30 years. I have really been always telling to people that I work with, it's about really finding out what works for you. It's not so much what I think you should do when it comes to health and well-being. It's about, okay, I'm going to throw as much of my tools into the space, from detoxification, from mudras, finger positions that can help shielding our energy field, mudras that can help improve digestion. We do breath work. We will do some shamanic drumming. We will do sound bath healing. So everything that basically I have gathered over the last 30 years, it's just going to be thrown into the space. And like Joanne says, it's very much about doing the work. So, and everybody who is on this channel, who listens to this video, is here because you are all prepared to do the work. And we would like to really, really, really acknowledge that, because it's not easy to be vulnerable. It's not easy to feel, to dive into the shadow and really do the shadow work. And I can say that because I've lived in an ashram for 10 years, and it was all about ignoring. It was all about transcending, but it's not just about transcending, diving deep, looking at what stops us, what prevents us from expanding. And my philosophy has always been, in the last few years, it is all about focus on expansion, and healing will become a natural byproduct. And this retreat is all going to be about expansion, anchoring, and we're going to throw all our tools into the space, and we will give you as much as possible to take away. And like Joanne says, it's not just going to be, oh, you're going to sit nicely on a chair and you're going to listen. No, we're going to ask you to do the work. We will do the work with you, because one of the things also that honestly triggers me within the Truther community, when people have that attitude, oh, I've got it all figured out. You know what? None of us has got it figured out. We just step into the now, and what we are doing is just providing the space for you to really grow, to really expand, and like JC said at the beginning of the video, to bring these new energies in, to ground those energies in the physical body. Yes, my work has mostly been initially in Ayurveda, but Ayurveda is not just about the physical aspects of detoxification, take this pill or that pill. It's about consciousness. It's about tapping into a reality that has been passed on for generations through consciousness, tapping into your own Ayurvedic knowledge, or whatever label you want to give it. And yeah, this is going to be my contribution. But the beauty of this whole thing is, we will promise you that we will flow. Yes, JC, and she will talk about it in a second. Joanne, we all have got some ideas in our head, but it is all about flow. Creating the flow, allowing the knowledge to come through, allowing and to surrender to the right time. again, we may have all the ideas, we do this at the first day, that at the second day, and especially me being German, you know, I have to just like pull back and allow consciousness to come through. And yeah, amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my darling sisters, for allowing me to be part of it.
Well, my theatre experience is going to help, because we've had to learn how to improvise and flow, and just learn how to work with people and bounce off them and things like that. I'll tell you about my, I guess, my contribution, my thing that I'm going to be doing. So unfortunately, at this present time, I will not be able to necessarily, I will be with you in spirit. Let's just put it that way. But we will be doing, I'm hoping that this will flow into this. I will be doing a workshop on enhancing and utilizing your own intuition through the method of dowsing. So we are intending on providing every attendee a kit, a dowsing kit, and in that kit we're also going to have some other things in there, little gifts in there, a journal, you know, all these beautiful little components, a pendulum, a dowsing chart. So it's going to be a really beautiful gift for all of you. So I'll be helping you with that. So you're going to be taking the knowledge that you've already accumulated from Joanne and from Thomas, and we're sort of bringing it into working with your natural intuition and some techniques with dowsing. I did talk about wanting to do a session where we're doing some meditative painting. So it's some kind of an artwork, like I did with one of my videos, where we are flowing, and what that's doing is it's allowing you to feel and to get into your intuitive side, into your right brain, rather than getting stuck in your left brain. And we're playing music and painting or something. When I say paint, I mean something that's not too messy, that's going to take a long time to dry, so you can take that home with you. And then we will culminate into a session with the trees. We're going to do some talking to the trees. And we have hopefully access to this very ancient tree that we all want to be with, and we will start to communicate and talk about nature and grounding, and talk about how we communicate with nature and how we start to foster a relationship with the trees and those sorts of things. So this is going to be a really magical experience. And again, I get the tingles again in the back of my head. It's tingling all over. I've got these higher realms are like, yes, we're doing this. I just can imagine this gorgeous tree that hopefully we can go to on that last day, where I'm going to have to be like a face on a screen or something. So yeah, and we will be recording the event. Is that correct? We'll be recording it as well.
Yep.
I think Dan said that we would. So there will be so much information imparted there. I know there's going to be a lot of activations and transformations for people. And what do you feel if somebody invested in going to this retreat, what do you feel they will come, what will be the conclusion or the result for them? What do you feel will happen, Joanne? What do you think?
That's limitless. I think that's really up to the person. Expansion. I know from talking to people within, you know, particularly my Patreon community, or people have felt so alone. You know, we know this through what's been happening, and people just want to be with people that are non-judgmental, to be in a space where they're just free. Where they're just free to be themselves. And that's what's provided, you know, initially a safe space where somebody can come with no judgment to be who they truly are, and to provide a space of that expansion. You know, everybody's going to take something different from it, because we're all different. You know, we all learn in different ways, we all see in different ways, we all feel in different ways. But the beauty of having three different, I don't really like the word teachers, but guides or
facilitators
is that, again, it's about the vibration of it. So you'll be pulled there because you will take away your own pieces of the jigsaw that you put together to expand your own creation, you know. And the beauty of having 3 different energies that are coming together with this is you're not just taking a piece of the puzzle from me, you know. You'll get you could get a piece of the puzzle from Thomas, you get a piece of the puzzle from Jessie, or the expansion that can come from alone just being in a space where people have the same intention, with no expectation and no judgment. That alone, without anything else that goes with it, is a place of massive expansion and acceptance of who they are, and to allow them to step back into that world who they truly are without having to excuse themselves, or, you know, dropping some more of that external judgment from other people, because they know that they've been surrounded by people that get it, that they're not alone anymore. So the confidence and the expansion that comes with just sitting in that space with people without anything else is just phenomenal.
Yeah. Well, I just, sorry, Thomas, I was about to say, I just came back from Melbourne from our live event with Tartaria Australia, and we had almost 500 people in the theatre, and it was electric. And there were some people in the audience who had never heard of, they were brought along by their family, and their minds were being blown, and all of them, the positivity and the frequency, the energy of the space was beautiful. And it was very uplifting. People were very positive. People were feeling very optimistic. And we're going to create that same kind of frequency and vibe and bonding. And we hope that lots of people attend this retreat. We are opening it to large numbers. So we do hope, please, join this. We also want to explain that it is a 3-day event that is in the middle of the week. So it'll be a Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. We are aware that some people work normal days, so we've got 6 weeks to ask for that time. Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. It's an all-day event. The retreat itself doesn't have accommodation. There'll be accommodation nearby that you can organize. It's not included in the ticket price, because it's up to them. You know, there's options to camp nearby. There's options to stay in a hotel nearby or a caravan park nearby. There's various accommodations near to this place. We also have an intention to have a bus that will pick everyone up if you need to, if you're in the local vicinity from Totnes, is it?
Yeah.
Is it a station? Okay, so Totnes, and then we will start the day's events. There will be lunch provided, I believe, on the day, and some morning tea and afternoon tea, obviously. And then we will wrap up around about 5 o'clock. So it'll be from 10 till 5. Is that what we were saying?
Yes.
10 till 5.
Yeah.
We do have a link below, and the link will be where the ticket sales are. I will show just very briefly, if I can, the link. Just give me a second. So it's called the 111 Retreat. Look at this gorgeous thing. We're still getting this updated, so I won't scroll down just yet, but this is the 111 Retreat, Return to Your Heart. Now, let me just, I'll just get this to, is there anything else you guys want to talk about on the day, Thomas, if you can think of?
Yes.
We've got to change the location. I can't show everyone location because
very
it's not
very important. We'll keep that until last minute. What we want to also provide for people, we are aware that our audiences are all over the world. So we give an opportunity for people to sponsor places for the event. So there will be an opportunity, even though if you might not be able to join in person, but you can sponsor someone else to come on board, which would be lovely. So that possibility is also there. And I just quickly wanted to add to what Joanne has said is, it is really for us to hold the space for each other. Connecting with the energy of the heart means we need to feel safe. We create an environment with every single consciousness that is there. And of course, ooh la la la, the consciousness of the divine, the consciousness of the light that comes and supports us. And that gives us a space where we can let go, where we can drop all the filters that we have to put up to deal with our day-to-day life, that we have to put up, maybe even with family members. So it's gonna be just amazing. And we will send out, of course, some information, what to bring, how to best, maybe if you choose to, prepare yourself for the retreat, because it's all about, I think we all three of us agree with the fact that depending on what we put into our body, it will alter the experience. There's nothing wrong. There's not gonna be a dogma, as you all know. It's not gonna be this diet, that diet, but it is about becoming aware, okay, if my physical body is fairly clean, as clean as possible, we are being able to tap much deeper into the consciousness realm. So we will send you out some information on how best to prepare, what to bring, but already pack your umbrella. I now understand why Devon is so great.
Wellingtons.
Because
Wellingtons as well.
Sorry? What did you say, Joanne?
I'm saying it's not going to rain, not manifesting that.
No.
But in case it rains later on.
All right.
Well, if I was there, let me just tell you my luck. I have Murphy's Law. Whenever I bring an umbrella anywhere, it doesn't rain. So
You've taken three.
But that's what I mean. You know, that's what I mean. Bring the umbrella so we prevent the rain. And you know, there was one incident that I have witnessed, which was just incredible. We were outside at this event, and we were listening to a lecture, and the collective was just, it started raining. There was no tent. And the collective started to put the intention out, and literally the clouds opened up, the sun came through. It was literally the circle of where the people were sitting. There was no rain, and rain was outside of the circle. So
that's the power that we have.
Exactly.
Come together.
It's amazing. We've got, so everybody, if you understand already, I have to reiterate everything. So if you already understand, so what Thomas said is that we've got a ticket. So we need to tell the ticket price. Do we tell the ticket price? Okay, so for 3 days, okay, it is $693 US. Okay, that's US dollars, because that's the thing that's set up. I think that works to about 550 something pounds. Is that right?
Roughly, yeah.
So 693, we chose those numbers, 693. That covers you for 3 days, and it's 3 days of facilitating, well, basically a brilliant spiritual retreat. There is a opportunity, if you cannot attend but you wish to donate towards almost like a scholarship for, we're going to accept donations to pay for tickets for other people if they cannot afford it. Now, do not email me or Thomas or Joanne. Do not email us and say, can I please have a free ticket? We won't answer you. It will all be done through this link. You will be, if you have an interest in having, or you have financial difficulty, you can click a selection. We will be going through first in, first served, basically sort of suggestion of if people cannot afford it. But in my experience, if you are not invested in something, quite often you don't take it as seriously. So we would really, really recommend that if you are in your heart and you really feel, you really wish to experience this expansive consciousness with 3 facilitators and the rest of the team, Monique and Dan and Sue and all the rest of the team who are helping us, and the rest of the people who will attend. If you really feel that this is the time for you to change and you're on this precipice of change and you feel this calling to be, please, and you have financial difficulties, put your interest in on the website. We will also, so we'll have a couple of buttons, and we'll also have, we are accepting volunteers who may wish to help on the day. those people will receive a discounted ticket price. Okay, so we do, I think we said 10, possibly 10 volunteers that we could cycle through, and those tickets are going to be on the site. Now you have to be dedicated and literally wish to help on the day, maybe help pack up or help with other sort of things that we may need, cleaning up certain things. But those people will get a discounted, I think about 10% off, or I'm not sure, around about that, or a bit more than that discount. Is there anything else that we may have forgotten to talk about? I'm sure there is. Anything else we need to talk about?
No, other than that it's going to be in a beautiful space in nature. It's really away from everything. And we will organize the transport for people who stay in a hotel nearby. So we will organize everything so that you don't need, and actually you can't arrive by car because there's not enough space for cars there, but we will organize for you to be picked up and dropped off safely, and with a very high vibration. We will lift up the bus drivers, we will lift up the bus, so you may float back rather than actually drive back. I'm getting carried away now. So yeah, that's it.
It's only 45 days. I've just looked at the timer on the website. 45 days left and 12 hours. And
so divinely guided, hasn't it? Because
it
to
has
find,
been.
you know, to find the perfect place in such a, I mean, we haven't been, this isn't like this has been planned for months or anything. It's all of a sudden just come in, and it's so divinely guided that everything is just absolutely dropped in, and I'm just getting a buzzing in my left ear. So that's like the light side going, yes, you're right, it is divinely guided. I mean, the setting, I know we can't say much about it, but you'll have to be there to understand, because I don't want to give the game away, but to me it couldn't be more perfect. And I love how it allows for people, you know, sometimes you go on retreats and you have to have X amount of money because you have to be in a certain accommodation with this. This really allows people the freedom, you know, to be able to camp. So it gives people on different budgets the opportunity to, if they want to go and stay in the lap of luxury, you know, they can find somewhere that does that. Or if they want to be even more in nature and with all weekend, you know, be in a tent, then it allows them to do that as well. So I love how the universe has just allowed for, you know, for every vibration, a person to be able to make that choice as to how they want to spend the weekend as well. It's just beautiful. That, and honestly, just thank you guys so much. I look at you and I just feel so much love. And if there's so much love in this just space for the three of us, can you imagine what that's going to feel like?
I know.
Can you imagine what that's going to feel like with everybody there, and how much, I mean, anybody that's watching this, if your hairs aren't standing up right now, like the amount of energy that is coming in with this, and it is just, I just can't tell you how much divinely guided it is. So and I'm just so excited to just see everybody that's going to be there.
Very excited. It's like everything coming together. It's like all the bits and pieces from one side of the world, from this side of the world, from this modality, everything is going to come together. Everything. Imagine just the light and the power and the purity and the amazing energy that we're gonna blow the roof off that place.
I know. And I want to tell everyone that via technology, I will be there. Okay. And I could feel the tingly. I'm getting all tingly thinking about this. I wanted to say, please step on this book, because you need to book your accommodation in a nearby thing. You will get the information of what accommodation is available nearby that we would suggest. And we'll have the various accommodations that you could do, the options that you could do. We've got so many connections. You know, Monique's really pulled, you know, she's networking with all sorts of people, and so is Sue, and they're trying to find out various places. This is wedding season, people, in beautiful Devon. The fact that we got this gorgeous location is it's a miracle, really. And the fact that Joanne's found things that nobody can find at the moment, like marquees and stuff, is a miracle. All of these things are miraculous. And we also want to say that on the days, the 3 days, now some people I know how everybody is. Okay, I want to explain this. I understand that everybody has, especially if you're very awake and you are different than the norm, we feel energies very differently than most people. We are very sensitive to energies. If at any point on the retreat you feel that you need to sit back and not participate or what have you, you are free to do that. This is not a university lecture. You're not forced to do it. You're not having an exam. This is for you. I want you to understand that, and I want everybody to know and feel comfortable that if at any point you need to sit outside, maybe you're experiencing, sort of a detox thing or what have you, or you are just feeling overwhelmed, or you want to go sit under a tree, then by all means, you will not miss out. You will be allowed to do whatever you want. We're all adults, correct?
Yes,
Agreed?
and you will be supported. There will be people there. We will very well look after each other. It's not just we looking after you. You also have to look after us. So we will look out for each other. We will hold each other's hand, and we will march through this together, stronger and stronger.
I can't wait. I hear there's a lot of people who already know about this, who are already saying they're going to come. that we know. So that's great. It's going to be so exciting. All right. Is there anything else? You're crying.
Tears. I'm crying already. The second time
Thomas, you need to put tissue boxes on the list of things to get. Okay. Lots of tissues. You will get a list of what to bring and everything. So that's fantastic. So links will be in the descriptions below. And that is where you put all of your questions, anything that you need to know. The link will be below for this retreat and in the pinned comment as well. Any last words, Joanne?
I think for anybody who's watching this, to know that we are a community and we are one, and everything that we've been experiencing through the past couple of years has brought us to this point. And the whole point that we're doing donations to help other people. Listen, if you're wherever you are in the world, even if you just want to go, I would really love to support somebody, and you want to put like $1 in, or whatever that is, because from what I understand, when one person makes a huge difference, we do these ripples, right? These ripples come out. But when you have, say, 111 people, for example, in one space with the same intention, and somebody over in Australia, for example, has been part of that. They've added their energy by adding a donation for somebody to be there in the physical of even $1. That adds to that intention. So that intention just intensifies and grows and expands. So from that place of all these people being in one space with this intention, it affects the whole collective. It's not just about the people in that space. The vibration of what happens there ripples out to the whole collective. So even if you're just watching this, and you're like, oh yeah, like even that helps. Even that's making a difference. I just want everybody to know that even that makes a difference, and thank you all for being here. It's truly an honor to be here at this time. It really is.
We have been talking about higher dimensional realities, about quantum field and quantum energy for such a long time. Like what you say, Joanne, is just really so true. It doesn't matter if you are somewhere else and you can't come, but your contribution, you are part of that collective, you are part of that quantum field. In essence, we are all sparks of light. So every little bits and pieces will contribute to making this light grow stronger and stronger, and spread it out in the environment, spread it out in the globe. around the globe and wherever in the universe. Big hugs to everybody.
It's going to be beautiful. I cannot wait. Thank you, everyone. Please book for the tickets below. It's 693, and do it now. You will not regret it with these beauties. I love you all so much. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Shoo.